Hi, welcome to Lessons with Troy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, in this week's lesson, we're revisiting an older lesson on my site that I've went back into the tablature and I've redone the tablature. I've taken some parts that I think were overly complicated initially and I've simplified them. I've changed the time signature. This tune is actually in 6/8 time. I think originally I had it in 3/4 time, but it's going to feel a lot more natural in that 6/8 time with two sets of 3/8 notes. So you could feel it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that kind of time signature will definitely work a lot better with this tune. So if you're ready, go ahead and print out your tablature. It looks like this, and we've got 3 pages of it. So lots of arpeggios in this one. We're in the key of G, and we're in open G tuning, GBD, GBD tuning. So we've got a lot to learn, so go ahead and print out your tab, and let's jump right on into Oh Holy Night. Okay, so we're going to take this in small chunks so I don't move too fast for you. And I've got a clear shot of the right hand here, so a lot of what's happening here are these 6/8 arpeggios. All an arpeggio is instead of strumming a chord like that, you're picking the individual notes of the chord. And so you're going to be feeling that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you notice in the tablature, underneath it is the rhythms, and what looks like W's there, those are just basically 3/8 notes. All tied together. So you can think of it almost like a triplet. 1, 2, 3, or triplet, triplet. So it has that feel of that 3 feel going through the tune. So there's our first phrase that we're going to work on. So let's just take this measure by measure. The first phrase is going to be from measures 1 through the beginning of measure 5. Let me play it again. I'll count you off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that first measure. Okay, we're starting with a pinch here on my 6th and 2nd string. As you can tell, everything's open here, so I'm not using my bar until basically measure 3. So this is all over that G chord. There's measure 1, and we're pinching that 6th and 2nd string together, thumb and middle finger. So then bring that thumb up for your 4th string, index on your 3rd string, middle finger on your 2nd string, thumb comes back for your 4th string, and the middle finger on your 2nd. So pinch on 6 and 2. String 4, 3, 2, 4, 2. You put all that together in rhythm. They're all even. They're all 8th notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you're curious how time signatures work in music like this, 6/8 basically just means that you're going to have 6/8 notes per measure. So that's how we got it divided up into 2 sets of 3/8 notes. So once again, that measure 1 is a pinch on 6 and 2. Then string 4, 3, 2, 4, 2. And then we go in measure 2, we're going to do a pinch on string 6 and 1. Then bring that thumb up for 4th string, index on 3rd, middle on 2nd, thumb back to string 4, middle on string 1. So pinch on 6 and 1, and I'll just name the strings. 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. Try to keep that feel going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if we put those 2 measures together, measures 1 and 2, we've got. Okay, remember to keep those eighth notes real even, okay? And that'll give you that nice swinging feel, like a boat rocking back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that was all open. Then in measure 3, we're going to our C chord here on our 5th fret. And you're picking your 6th string and your 2nd string together. Bring that thumb up, and you're going to be doing this a lot. Bring that thumb from 6 to 4, almost like an alternating bass, but it's a lot different because of that 6/8 time, and it's more of an arpeggio feel. So let's pick strings 6 and 2 together. Then string 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. And just as a general rule, what I'm doing is basically my thumb is playing these lower strings, lower 3 strings. Not always. You know, I've got the fingering written in underneath there, which is something I actually didn't do in the first version of this, but this will really help you having that right hand fingering. And then my middle finger's playing most anything on my 1st string and 2nd string, and index is playing that 3rd string, just as a general rule. But make sure you pay attention to that right hand finger, and it may not always be that way. So once again, measure 3, play string 6 and 2 together, and string 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. And going back to that G chord, but bringing our bar up in measure 4 there. That's just a straight arpeggio. Your bar's tilted up, getting fret 5 on string 1. And you're doing a pinch on string 6 and 1 right there. Make sure you're in tune. And bring your thumb up for string 4, index on 3, middle on 2, 3, 4. You can really hear that 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. Okay, and we end that phrase with a pinch right at the top of measure 5 there on string 6 and 1. Okay, so we put all that together. Remember, 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then that brings us right into the next phrase. Okay, so let's go ahead and learn that next phrase now.